Hi everybody, it's Keren here from tuppencecoloured.co.uk, and it's another Celebration Saturday. And if you don't know what Celebration is, if you're new to Stampin' Up, well, it's a absolutely fantastic promotion that Stampin' Up do every year from January to the end of March. And during the period of Celebration, for every £45 worth of goods you buy before postage and packing in one transaction, you get to choose one thing from the Celebration catalogue for absolutely nothing, free and gratis. So you can't say fairer than that. And this year, every Saturday throughout the period of Celebration, I'm going to be sharing a project that I've made using something from the Celebration catalogue. And today I am using this stamp set, which is called Hey Chick, and it's on page 17 of the Celebration catalogue. And I have used it to make this Peekaboo card, which when you open it, there it says Hey Chick, and when I open it, it changes to You're a Good Egg. It's a very, very effective little kinetic card, and it is surprisingly easy to make. So if you stay with me, I will show you how to put it together. Here I'll be using to make my card today, I have a piece of Whisper White, which is 5 3/4 by 11 inches. And I have another piece which is 5 3/4 by 6 1/8 of an inch. I've got another scrap of Whisper White for stamping on. I've got the Hey Chick Celebration stamp set, and I'm going to be stamping in basic black. I have my watercolour pencils and a blender pen, and a 1 1/4 inch circle punch. And that's what I'm going to be using to make my card today. So on the long edge of my 11-inch piece, I'm going to score at 3 1/2 and at 7 inches, and this is going to be the back part of my card. And the other piece, which is going to be the front of my card, and I want to make sure I've got this the right way round, because so this is the 5 3/4 inch side, so I want to make sure I'm that way round, because I want to score this one at 4 1/4. So now I'm going to burnish those pieces of card that I just scored. Okay. Oops. And I've got one as a mountain fold and one as a valley fold. Okay. I've burnished my cards really well, and this is going to be my front piece, and this is going to be my back piece. That is going to be the back, and the card is going to go together like that. Okay, that's how it's all going to go. Now this is going to be my front piece. This is going to be the top right hand edge, so I want to turn this over, and I want to make sure I keep this to the top. Got my 1/4 inch punch, and I'm going to slide it in as far as it will go, and I'm going right up to the edge of the fold here, but not beyond it. Okay, so as close as I can get without actually punching a hole out of that flap that I folded over. Okay. Right, now so I'm going to bring in my other piece, and I'm going to fit them together the way that they're going to be when the card is complete. And I'm just going to hold them together for now and bring my punch back in and line it up and punch out. Okay, so now I've got a hole that's in the same place on this piece of card and on this piece of card. And finally, folding the card up and again bringing in the punch and punching a hole. Alright, so now I've got 3 holes that will all line up when I assemble the card and put it together. Now before I go any further, I'm going to do my stamping and my colouring on these pieces. I've gone ahead and stamped and started to colour the front of the card. Now when I was stamping my big fat hen, I actually managed to get some little spots of the basic black here and here, so I didn't want to start the whole thing again. So what I've done is I've taken some of the green coloured pencil, and I've just put in some bits of grass. All right, so that was a mistake, but we fixed it. All right, so now I'm going to do the stamping and colouring on the inside of the card, and I've got it laid out so that my two pieces that have got the holes punched out of them are on the left hand side. That's important. All right, and I'm going to ink up my funky chicken here, who is rather gorgeous, and pop her down. Now, because these are celebration stamps and because they're free, it's the same, it's the same cost to get the wood mounted stamps as it is to get the clear mounted, and there are storage advantages to the clear mounted, but the good thing that I very much like about the wood mounted is that they're always ready to go. So on here, let's stamp our little egg right there. And while I was stamping, I also stamped out and have put somewhere where I cannot find them. Here they are. No, they're not. Don't flap about. Oh well, never mind. So now I'm going to put that away, and I'm going to bring in my watercolour pencils, and I'm going to do some colouring. So see you in a little bit. These quite roughly, so now I'm going to bring in my blender pen, and I'm just going to spread those colours out just a little bit, and it just smooths them out and just spreads them out. And I'm being quite quick about it. Now you can see around this edge of the hen I put some brown crayon, and it's just softening out those lines. And I'm not overworking it because this is Whisper White. It isn't watercolour paper or shimmering white, so it won't take an awful lot of wetting before it starts to pill up. Okay. Okay, so I'm going to let that dry, and I'm going to go back over the comb and the wattles there to make them a bit to make them stand out a bit more. And same on this chicken, chicken, lay a little egg for me. I mean, this one, she is really a funky chicken, isn't she? And I'm being quite, quite random with it. I'm not, like I said, I don't want to overwork it. I just want a quite sketchy effect. Okay. So I'm going to let that dry for a few minutes, and then I'm going to go finish off my card. Ready now to start putting it all together, and I've gone ahead and I put some tearing tape on the outside edge of this piece. So I'm going to partly remove it, and I'm going to line up my edges, and I want everything to line up properly before I stick anything down, and that is in the right place. I'm just going to press that down gently. Alright, now that bit that piece fits through there, and I've got some tape onto this edge as well, so I'm just going to fold that over, and that'll be the back of the card. All I want to do now is to put my stamped sentiments in, and off camera I've stamped "You're a good egg" and "Hey chick" onto the circles that I punched out of this bit of card. So the first thing that I want people to see is that message "Hey chick." As you can see, it took me 2 goes to do that with, and I'm going to put plenty of fast fuse on this. I want to make sure that the edges are stuck down very, very well. So I'm fitting that into that hole there. Alright, so here's the card when it's closed, and that's stuck firmly down onto the back panel. So I'm going to open up the card, and same again, I'm going to put lots and lots of snail. Not snail at all, it's fast fuse. I'm going to use plenty of it because I want to make sure that this is well stuck down. Again, through that aperture, I'm going to very carefully adhere my message. So there it is, all finished, and I have been looking for the right stamps to make one of these cards with for a very, very long time. I wanted something with, you know, when the message changed, it kind of made sense. So I'm really, really pleased to have found this, and I'm even more pleased that it's in Celebration and it didn't cost me anything extra to buy it. So can't say fairer than that, can you? So I hope you've enjoyed this project, and if so, then don't forget to comment, to like and to share. If you've really enjoyed it, I'd be thrilled to bits if you could subscribe to my channel, and if you would like to share what you've made with me, then please do visit my Facebook page. Details are underneath this video, and leave me a picture, because I really, really would like to see what you've been up to. But that is it for now. I will be back again very soon, and thank you very, very much for joining me. Bye bye.